Ladies and gentlemen, from Vernon Lanes in Vernon, Connecticut, it's the Memorial Day Classic Handicap and Scratch Challenge Bowling Tournament, presented by Papagino's and the Tournament Bowlers Association. In the handicap division, 413 bowlers have competed over the previous 2 weekends, and today we're down to the final three. $3,000 goes to the champion from a total purse of $14,500. The Scratch Tournament features 3 great bowlers, all of whom have PBA experience. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Fred King here at Vernon Lanes. We have a great crowd on hand this afternoon, and we welcome you to this great tournament. And we're honored to have as our expert color commentator this afternoon from West Suffield, Connecticut, PBA champion Larry Litchstein. And Larry, the first match, great match, features Wayne Krampitz versus Bruce Hall.
Yes, I expect a very high-scoring match today, Fred. Mike Lettick's conditions here at Vernon Lanes all year have been very high-scoring. Lots of 300s, lots of 800s, and I believe these bowlers here today will put on a good show for our audience. Of course, the winner of that first match will be bowling the tournament leader, Todd Lathrop, for the first place prize of $800. Todd has a lot of tour experience, finished 7th in the Baltimore Open a few weeks ago, has won a PBA regional championship in Atlantic City. So again, we have 3 very experienced bowlers here today. I expect high scores and a lot of action.
We'll be back with our first match in the Scratch division right after this.
Since kids found out that Papagino's Munch Bunch meals have what kids like best, they've been trying everything to get there. There is a better way. That's not it. To get a Papagino's Munch Bunch meal, just ask your folks.
Now with a kids' meal, get a Papagino's Frisbee. Collect all 4 while supplies last.
At Papagino's.
Bowl your games at Vernon Lanes. For over 30 years, Vernon Lanes has been your family fun bowling center. Manager and PBA champion Mike Lettick proudly continues that tradition. Relax and enjoy yourselves while our automatic scoring counts them up. Vernon Lanes has leagues for all ages, coaching, a pro shop, snack bar, billiards, game room, and free babysitting. Birthday parties and bumper bowling help youngsters 3 to 8 have more fun. It's a bowler's paradise. Vernon Lanes, Route 83 in Vernon, just 10 minutes from Hartford, 1 mile north of the Vernon Circle.
Classic Handicap and Scratch Challenge Bowling Tournament here at Vernon Lanes in Vernon, Connecticut. And this is the Scratch Division, and Wayne Krampitz will go first here on lane 27.
Wayne Krampitz playing the outside line today. There's more friction to the right of the first arrow. A lot of lane conditioner inside. This ball should hook up.
And he
Great
starts
shot.
with a strike. All right.
And this is Wayne's first appearance on television, and his first ball was a strike.
How about that? That's great.
Good way to start.
Bruce Hall up here on lane 28, 27 and 28 here at Vernon Lanes in Vernon, Connecticut, our championship pair. Fred King along with PBA champion Larry Litchstein, your color commentator for today.
Bruce Hall, 37 years old, a graduate of Boston University. He's been bowling for 23 years, highest average 221, and here's his first shot.
The lefty. He starts off with a strike. Well, this is no surprise to you, Larry, because you said to me beforehand that you expect a high-scoring match.
Well, Vernon's been high-scoring all year. In fact, in the local newspapers, usually Vernon has been getting the headlines. Lots of 300s, 800 series. Mike Lettick has put out a fine condition. Of course, Lettick has PBA experience along with these other 2 bowlers. So I do expect high scoring today, Fred.
Okay, Bruce Hall again on lane 27. Look at concentration on his face, perspiring a little bit.
Yep. Hall wants to win this tournament bad. He told me that earlier. Good shot. It should hook up. Dead flush in the pocket.
So he starts with a double. Here's Wayne Krampitz.
Wayne's been bowling for 21 years, has 2 300s, a high 3-game series of 776. And he's also won the TBA Scratch Challenge at Skytop Lanes in Torrington a few years back. His second shot on lane 28.
Oh, he has a beautiful form. And he has another strike. So we have an even game. Both bowlers perfect so far. Let's take a look at that great strike by Wayne
Okay, as you
again.
can see Krampitz's ball here on lane 28. You see the ball is spinning sideways and going forward at the same time. It's going to hook into the pocket right here. Dead flush. Great shot for a man only throwing his second ball ever on national television. He's 2 for 2.
Mm-hmm.
Very smooth. It's got to hurry up.
And he's got it. A turkey, 3 in a row to start the match.
Well, the boys
Wayne Krampitz.
The boys aren't showing any nerves yet. 5 shots, 5 strikes, Fred. It's a great way to start. Like I said, Vernon Lanes is a very high-scoring house, and I expect lots of striking today.
This is great. You just sit here with the tension saying who will slip first, but these guys do not show any tension.
Well, again, they've both been members of the PBA and have lots of local tournament experience, maybe a lot of television experience, but lots of local experience.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's stuck a little bit. Oh, he
He's
got away
got
with it. He's looking down at the approach. Of course, he's perspiring quite a bit, and sometimes it.
Mm-hmm. Everybody perfect so far.
It looks like he's stuck a little bit there. You'll see he'll hop as he lets the ball go. He falls off balance, but he did follow through well. There's a dry condition out to the left. Ball hits dead flush solid.
Does that help, Larry, in the fact that you have a left-hander and a right-hander, and so each has their own side of the lane?
Well, these lanes were oiled before the telecast. There was no play on them, so the lanes are equal right now. Plus, they're synthetic, so it's not like wood used to be where one side would wear out quicker than the other. It's a pretty even condition across the lane here.
The strikes just keep on coming.
Well, the question is who's going to miss first here. Right now, we've had 7 shots and 7 solid strikes, which is fantastic. Good way to start. Yeah, Bruce is perspiring quite a bit. Of course, it's pretty hot under the TV lights. Lots of pressure out there. He wants to bowl well in front of the local fans here. Krampitz up on the right lane, lane 28. Still perfect, 3 in a row, going for his 4th. Another good shot's got to hurry.
Yeah, he's got it.
Fantastic. Fantastic. The fans are loving it.
The crowd absolutely loves this perfection so far. We told you we'd bring you great bowling today, and so far, you can't get any better than this.
No, that's 8 balls thrown and 8 strikes. If I could have done that, maybe I'd still be bowling for a living.
Like you say, PBA experience, all 3 of our bowlers in the scratch division.
Okay, Krampitz up on lane 27. Going to take a 10-pin lead if he strikes. Got to hurry.
He's got it. All right.
Okay, as you can see the ball entering the pocket, the head pin goes to the left sideboard. You'll see it go to left sideboard right here, come back off the wall, take out the 4 and the 7. The 5 also goes into the 4 and 7. It's what we call a mixer. Great action on the ball. Of course, these reactive urethane balls are noted for that. Okay, haul up, minus 10 pins, needs a strike to keep the match even. The left-hander sets. Got through it good.
He's got it also.
Fantastic.
Unbelievable. 5 in a row for both bowlers to start the match.
Mike Lettick. Mike Lettick, who's keeping score over here, the general manager's loving it. All he's doing right now is writing X's down on the score sheet. As you can see, Hall gets set. Good arm swing, lined up to the first arrow perfect. Gets his left leg underneath him. Good shot. Solid in the pocket. Beautiful.
Of course, this scratch division is a relatively new division of the Tournament Bowlers Association. It's been a handicap 10-pin bowling tournament with over 2,000 members covering Connecticut and Massachusetts for a number of years. They've recently added this scratch division, and Don and Lori Lango have really worked hard on this. They head up the Tournament Bowlers Association.
And Hall, who throws his 6th in a row to take a 10-pin lead. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, Bruce Hall's had 3 300 games, and this could be his 4th today.
All right, so Hall is +10 now, and Krampitz needs to strike to keep it even.
Krampitz up on lane 28. Both lanes are oiled pretty equal right now. I don't see one lane really reacting much different from the other, although Hall is playing farther out on the left side than Krampitz is on the right side. Krampitz is right around the second arrow. Let's watch him make this shot. Great shot.
I'm trying not to say the same thing over and over again here, Larry. It's just great to watch.
Well, they've thrown 12 in a row, so in essence, we have a 300 game, but it's split between 2 people.
Even game, obviously. Each one with 6 strikes.
Fantastic.
Sit back and enjoy. Handicap division coming up, also in this show.
Okay, Krampitz up on lane 27. He's working on 6 in a row. This 7th strike in a row will put him up 10 pins if he gets it. Fantastic.
What's Todd Lathrop thinking about now, sitting and waiting to meet one of these 2 guys?
Well, if I was waiting in the wings to bowl one of these people, I know I would need at least 250 or 60 the way it looks right now. The scores are fantastic. Then again, they've been that way all year here at Vernon. We're on a synthetic lane surface, not wood, so the oil holds up much better. And these players, once they get lined up, they're not afraid to strike.
Like you say, it's nerve-wracking with all these lights and all the people here, but these guys are coming through in the clutch here.
Well, I think they're very excited. We want bowling on television very badly here in northern Connecticut, western Mass, and they're just proud to be here. It's another good shot by Hall.
My goodness.
This could be a first. A 300 tie on television, and this will make national headlines, Fred.
That never ever has happened on any PBA telecast.
No,
he really plays the outside there.
The highest match ever on national television was Brian Goebel beating Norm Duke 296 to 280 last year at Peoria, Illinois in 1994. So we have a chance right now to be setting a television record here. And for our first game on television, this is fantastic.
We expected high scores, but we didn't expect this.
Well, the boys have answered the call. The crowd's very quiet.
Each has started with 7 in a row, ladies and gentlemen. Hall is going for his 8th in a row.
Oh, that's got to hurry up. Oh, fantastic. The crowd is absolutely loving it, Fred. Look at this.
Some of the crowd is standing on their feet and applauding.
Okay, Hall really sends his ball far to the left. Of course, it's very dry out to the left, and again, he's just an excellent player. He trusted the ball well. Now it's going to hook real sharp on the back end. Dead flush, right where the ball should be, right in the 1-2 pocket. Okay,
Wayne Krampitz.
Krampitz needs a strike to tie. He's on the first 7 in a row.
Good shot of his form here. Classic form.
That's a great shot.
My goodness. This is just amazing, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, you are seeing fabulous bowling here.
Okay, Krampitz makes a great shot. You can see the follow-through, lofting it out onto the heads. The ball spinning sideways. It's in the conditioner right now. It's going to get out to the dry boards a little bit right here, and you're going to see it flip real hard towards the pocket, and he knows it. Dead flush.
This match is dead even. Each bowler has started with 8 in a row. For our inaugural show, we couldn't ask for a better bowling.
It's got to hurry. Oh, fantastic.
9 in a row for Krampitz.
Well, I haven't seen a show in recent years where a bowler started with the first 8 in a row and needed the 9th one to tie, but then that's what has happened to Bruce Hall right now. He has to strike here to be even, and he has the first 8 strikes in a row. Mike Lettick shaking his head here. All he's writing on the score sheet is X's.
He's got a huge smile on his face, too. Very proud of his lane conditions and his great Vernon lanes, and well, he should be.
A lot of pressure on Hall here from Westborough, Massachusetts. He gets set. You notice he's taking his time. He'll take a deep breath. Get set, check his feet out. Get comfortable. Good concentration on Bruce.
My goodness.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we go into the 10th frame, and this could be something that bowling has never seen in its history. Another great shot on the right lane by Hall. You could see him follow through right to the first arrow, right leg underneath him, excellent leverage. The ball's turning sideways. It's going to hit the dry boards. Flip hard. Dead flush. I don't think Bruce Hall's missed dead flush for his 9 in a row. History could be in the making right here.
So Hall will finish here.
Hall will finish.
Can't say anybody has a favorite lane because they've struck on both lanes.
Well,
Hall will finish on 27.
We've had 18 shots thrown and 18 strikes. It doesn't get any better than that. Whew. I'm nervous just watching. The crowd is perfectly silent here. Everybody knows the importance of this shot. It looks good. It's got to hurry. Wait a minute.
Get it! Oh no! Left a stubborn 7-pin. And of course the crowd gives a big hand to Bruce
Okay,
Hall.
now here's the situation. Okay, he makes a good shot here on the left lane. Trusts the ball, gets it out. It's going to keep hooking now. Here it comes up sharp. But the four pin lays in the gutter. The head pin tries to come across for the messenger. It doesn't quite get it. Now here's the situation. Hall has to make this spare and strike. And if he does, he forces Krampitz to strike to win. Okay, there's the spare. Now what he wants to do here, Fred, is he wants to throw a strike on a fill ball. He'll end with 279. That means Wade and Krampitz will have to strike on the first ball in the 10th in order to win. So count is very important here. We could also have a 279 tie if Krampitz were to go not strike in the 10th frame. But let's see what happens here with Hall. Crowd being very respectful and they're very silent here. And they know the pressure's on both players. And there it
Back
is.
to the strikes.
A fantastic 279, 10 strikes out of 11 shots for Bruce Hall. Okay, here's the
Fantastic
situation
game.
now. Krampitz needs a strike to win. If he gets 9 and has to pick up that spare, he'll need a strike to tie. So the match is not over. Hall could still win unless Krampitz, of course, strikes. Hall's a loser.
So if he strikes, he wins.
If he strikes, he wins.
Simple as that.
Right, if he gets 8 on his first ball, he loses.
If he gets 9.
If he gets 9, he needs a spare and a strike to tie. Here he goes.
Oh my goodness. Can you believe that? And get his reaction.
It looked like he eased up a little bit, Fred, on that ball. Just cut it short a little bit. As you can see, he lofts the ball out on the lane good, gets a lot of side rotation, but I think his speed was a little soft there. Probably nerves got him. It's going to hook early right here. It's going to start to jump now. You'll see it jump right onto the nose. And he leaves the 4, 6, 7, 10 an unmakeable spare.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a match. This was just incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, Bruce Hall is your winner over Wayne Krampitz, 279 to 262. Can we top this? I wonder about that.
Fred, fantastic for the first game on television for both players. And again, kind of feel bad that neither one of them shot 300, but I think they should be very proud of the way they performed today.
We're going to be back with the championship match next. Bruce Hall will take on Todd Lathrop right after this.
Since kids found out that Papa Gino's Munch Bunch meals have what kids like best, they've been trying everything to get there. There is a better way. That's not it. To get a Papa Gino's Munch Bunch meal, just ask your folks.
Now with a kids' meal, get a Papa Gino's Frisbee. Collect all 4 while supplies last.
At Papa Gino's.
Get ready, here they come. Hi, I'm Bobby the Bumper Bowling Ball. You don't have to play gutter ball anymore. Now you can bumper bowl. Kids love to bumper bowl with me. I never go in the gutter. Everyone's a winner at bumper bowling. It's so much fun. Kids, ask your parents if you can play bumper bowling at Vernon Lanes today. It's on Route 83 in Vernon, just 1 mile north of Vernon Circle. See you there. Sign up now for Bumper Bowling League starting October 1st.
Ladies and gentlemen, Fred King and Larry Litchstein back here at the Tournament Bowlers Association Scratch Division Tournament, and we had such a fantastic opening match. We just had to interview the participants who put on such a great show, and Larry Litchstein's going to talk to Bruce Hall and Wayne Krampitz.
Well, Wayne, your opponent shoots 279. You have the first 9 in a row, your first time ever on television. You need the first one in the 10th to win. We're going to take a look at this slow motion instant replay shot. Tell me what was going through your mind in the 10th frame when you were needing a strike to win.
Larry, I felt the anxiety build, knowing that if I had the first shot that was good, it was a lock. But as you can see, coming through the ball, my hand just wants to come around it and hit it very hard. Knowing that I needed a strike, I tugged the ball. A little too many fingers, and as you saw, the results of the ball, I came through with a big 4 split. A coup de C in itself is a very hard-hitting ball. I put the extra. I was ready to jump before the ball was even out of my hands.
Well, I know one thing. It's the only shot you made bad, and for your first time ever on television, to start with the first 9, actually you should have won, but you were bowling the tough lefty out of Westboro. And Bruce Hall, tell me, you're sitting on a bench with the first 9 or with 279, and you know you're going to lose. What were you thinking when he was making the shot?
That's exactly what I was thinking. When I left the 7-pin, I knew I forced it a little bit, and I wasn't surprised that it came up and left the 7. And bowling against a great bowler like Wayne, I knew he was going to come up and flush the first one. I just couldn't believe it when he missed, so I felt real lucky.
Well, let me just say this. I've been watching the telecast now for many years, and you players were 1 frame away for setting a record. There's never been a 300 tie on television, whether it be local or national, and I think you bowled fantastic, and I think our audience enjoyed it. How about it, ladies and gentlemen? Okay, guys.
Thanks, Larry.
Thank you very much.